What's happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tiger Tropics. This episode, basically we start on the cabinet for the 260. I've already gone ahead and filled in some holes. You can see here, with a bit of filler. This is the base of the cabinet, which is probably the roughest part of it. So what I'm going to do is, with my sander, just sand these down and look for any imperfections and basically deal with them, and yeah, try to get ready for a bit of painting. Okay, let's plug it in and get started. That's it. So, because it's just the underneath, it hasn't got to be perfect. It just needs, there's certain holes and stuff which have got big, that needs to re-drill. So, yeah, they had to be filled out, plus pulling out the old legs end up damaging the bottom. But because this is on the base, no one's ever going to see it, hasn't got to be perfect. As far as I'm concerned anyway. Right, just going to wipe it down with a wet cloth, get some of that dust off. Basically, I'll get ready for the undercoat. Now what I need to do is basically fill out the holes on the rest of the cabinet. What I might do is hit it with some undercoat and yeah, let it dry so we know this section's done. Okay, so what I've got here is just some normal white primer. Nice even strokes. Come back in a couple of minutes, let it dry off a little bit. Okay, the last little bits of filling, I think that's about it. That's the most I'm going to go with it. And then I just need to wipe it down now. Once I've wiped it down, get it ready for painting. I did actually wipe this thing down, but then forgot a couple of holes on the bottom there to fill. So what I'll do is I'll get to masking this Not because I really care about it, because it's obviously underneath the tank, and these have been capped off, but they're plastic, so I don't want it won't bond to it, so just make a mess. So I'd rather just mask them off, and then when I paint up the cabinet, it's not going to go all over the place and be wishy-washy around that point. So I'll mask it, and then I'll allow the filler to dry. Alright, so these masked them up best I could to just get me ready to paint. Okay, so what I got was some Johnstone's matte black paint for wood and metal. Got a small little foam. Alright, mate. A foam roller. As far as I know, this is the right type of roller to use with this type of application. Decorating's not one of my strongest points, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But I'll do my best with this. At least I can paint up the top of this while I'm waiting for the rest of it to dry. Okay, that's a bit of a shame because this stuff's brilliant. Really, really covers well. Because of this bit here, I've got to stop. But literally, very little of it went pretty far. Yeah. I've still got the base to cover. I've still got the legs to do anyway. So I'll let it dry for tonight. And I'll give it another bash. See how it all covers. And give the base, flip it over and do the base of it, and sand this little bit as well, and paint it. Yeah, man. Okay, that's it. It's all painted up. It's all right. When it dries, it's a nice sort of matte black, which is exactly what I wanted. It covers beautifully. So the next thing is to basically get the feet. Do the feet for this. Yeah, and then that'll be the cabinet done. Okay, so that's the cabinet done. Only problem is I had to replace these things. And they're a little bit long. Alright, it's not really going to affect anything. But the general look of the cabinet is a lot cleaner now. Ready for the tank itself. So yeah, job well done. Okay, so there you go. I've done the cabinet. I think it looks pretty cool. I know it's not a biggie, but once I get the tank in as well, that's gonna, yeah, it's gonna enhance the whole look. You know, I've spent that time of resealing the tank, so might as well spend a bit of time doing the cabinet. Now, with this tank, I think it looks like we're going to go with the African cichlid tank, which is a bit of a cop-out because it's kind of easy to do. I mean, really the important thing with it is the filtration, getting the right type of filtration, which been researching. There's loads of different stuff that, yeah, I think to myself, go down that route. I've currently got a planted tank with a tiger barb tank. There's another tank I'm gonna show as well that I've just started, which is semi-planted as well. So maybe a different species, what I'm thinking about, and then leave the tank after that as something totally different. So make the channel a bit more interesting. Unless again, you guys think of something that you'd prefer me to do with that tank, before I like initiate what it is I'm going to do, please drop a comment down on this video, and then yeah, I'll have a look to see if maybe I can go another route. But as it stands, I'm looking at probably a Peacock cichlid tank for that. But there is also modifications to the Tiger Bulb tank and this other tank that I'm going to show you as well. Hold on, what am I talking about? Why am I talking in code? I've already released the thing. The black water tank. The black water tank, done a bit more to it. It's not quite complete. I'm waiting for the bits and pieces to come through. When it starts to really grow in and mature, both the Tiger Bulb tank and the black water tank, they're going to look so much better. But they're really at early stages at the moment. But yeah, still very cool. Very cool. Guys, please like, subscribe, share the channel, support the channel, thumbs up, you know, so YouTube pick up the whole thing, the algorithm picks it up, and hopefully try to raise the channel itself. So yeah, have a nice one. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.